Over the last couple of weeks, I've been going to some networking events with a couple of the girls just to show them how I network. And one of the things that I despise about networking is the fact that most people don't know anything about how to build their business. Most people don't sell. Most people go to meet new friends and exchange numbers and business cards, but none of them are really getting any business done. As a matter of fact, some of these websites that we use in order to find meetings to go to, they have no selling clauses excuse me, in their terms and conditions. And they tell you that you're allowed to go and meet with business owners, but you are not allowed to sell whatever your products or services are that you have in your business, which is not business, it's networking. But the problem with networking is everybody's out for themselves. Everybody is looking to see who they can get as customers, but they're not necessarily looking to help other people, which is what networking would be. So networking in itself is this kind of ass backwards thing that doesn't make any sense. One of the things that I've noticed, though, is not only do people act the same whenever they go to networking events, but I found myself acting the same. I was putting on a facade of this networking guy, I guess, to try and make people in the room comfortable. And it did not really match my branding or the way that I talk to people, especially whenever I go on radio shows or podcasts or the news. One of the things that I have become known for is asking tough questions and giving tough answers. The side of business that nobody is discussing. And anyway, I changed my approach, and in changing my approach, we started getting a lot more results. So I'm about to buy this old co-working / incubator place in Dallas. It's like 5,000 square feet. I can expand it up to 11,000 square feet, and then it has a 5,000 square foot roof. And I'm going to be using it as a community center for businesses, people to come and build their business. Rent is going to be anywhere between $100 and $400 a month for basic seats, and then $800 to $1,200 a month for offices that are in there. But my whole goal is to get people to not pay rent. Just like I want to buy people Porsches, I want people to be able to sell software in exchange for paying rent, or in lieu of paying rent. I want people to have a place to come and build their business for free. I want people to have a nice car to drive whenever they're building their business. I don't want people to have to pay their cell phone. I don't want people to have to pay their fucking mortgages or rent. I want to pay it for them, and the only thing that they have to do is sell. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I'm trying to ingrain in people that business is sales. Most people that call themselves an entrepreneur, they're really just a hobbyist. People have overused the term entrepreneur. It's a joke now. Entrepreneur used to be something prestigious. It used to mean something. The definition is someone who takes a financial risk in order to build a brand, but these people aren't building brands. Entrepreneur is now the new word for unemployed, and that's all it really means. It's someone who's sleeping on mommy and daddy's couch, and they come up with an idea and they don't work hard enough in order to turn it into a business. So the branding that we are doing for BuildAnyBrand HQ is what we're calling it, BuildAnyBrand headquarters. Is Entrepreneurship Sucks. And on our shirts, it's going to say BuildAnyBrand on the front, and it's going to say Entrepreneurship Sucks on the back side. But hip in entrepreneurship and the S in the end of sucks is going to be marked out. So then it's going to say entrepreneurs suck. And we're doing that to bring attention to what I'm talking about. The fact that people are not direct in business. The fact that people aren't necessarily trying to sell or build a brand the way that they should be. So to anybody watching this business or watching this video, it doesn't matter what business you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're someone who works with me. Start being more direct in your selling. One of the reasons why I get responses the way that I do is because I ask people questions that they're not used to being asked. And it forces them to come up with a response because they're not used to being approached in a manner that I approach people. So whenever I ask someone a tough question, they really have no choice but to answer the question. Because the only other thing they could do is like walk away from the question, walk away from the interaction, and most people aren't going to do that. So whenever you're talking to a business owner, yeah, you can ask them some entry-level discovery questions. What do you do? How are you branding yourself? How are you marketing yourself? What are you doing with social media? What are you doing to set yourself apart from your competitors? But then ask them straight up how much money they're making. How much money do they want to make? Why did they get in business to begin with? Did they go through all the trouble of building their business so that they can go to networking meetings and get nothing done? I am so tired of seeing people that have been telling me that they've been going to the same group for 5 years or 10 years. And it's like, why aren't you a millionaire yet? Like, why haven't you taken this seriously? And then the flip side of that is when you're talking to investors. Ask an investor what they're invested in. Why are they passionate about investing? What kinds of returns are they seeing in what they are investing in? And then ask them point blank, what kind of returns do they want to see? And when you ask an investor what kind of returns do they want to see, they are more than likely going to give you an answer. And whenever they give you an answer, tell them that we will show them how to do it. If someone says they want to make 30% instead of 8%, we got a way for them to do it. If someone says they would really like to make 3 or 5 times their money, we have a way for them to do it. If you are the solution, then people will come to you and they will use the solution. Until you are a solution, you're just another problem. You're just another person that's wasting their time. So don't waste your time and don't waste anyone else's. If you're going to help someone build their brand, then build their brand. If you're going to help an investor build their portfolio, then build their portfolio. Regardless of what someone is doing, whether it's running a business or investing in something, they are doing it because they need money. And that's what we sell. We don't sell products or services or investments. We provide the ability to make money.